This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Coming up, Game 1 of the World Series on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the New York Yankees. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaum. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here for Game 1. And starting for the Yankees, the right-hander, Luis Severino.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
So just about set now, and here is Tyler Naquin. The pitch. Off the mark there. So we're off and running in Game 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
This one in the air, center field. Enciarte settles under it, and there's one down.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jonathan India.
Jonathan India at the plate. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Here's Jesse Winker. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to, being the superstar player in this lineup. They are going to pitch you very tough, and you make the...
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. Reds go down quietly, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the hill in this one, number 81.
Boogie pitched into the seventh, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Back in the Bronx, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ender Enciarte.
The center fielder, Ender Enciarte.
Pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. That one drifts inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Righty delivers. That one missed. And the righty deals. And he walked him.
Yeah, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
DJ LeMahieu takes the ball here as he stands in now. And the pitch. Off the plate inside. Ball 2. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
And a pitch. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Kicks and fires. That's inside. And that's ball 3. And there's ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Here is Aaron Judge. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Didn't go. For Judge, he's really developed into more than just a power hitter. He covers the plate well, shows impressive awareness of the strike zone to boot.
That's critical. Very important. If you want to be one of the best to ever play, it can't be all about hitting home runs. You have to have plate discipline as well.
Enciarte over at second. LeMahieu at first with no outs. Judge rips that one. Lopez ranging back, and it's caught. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
And now
Stanton.
here's the other half of the Twin Towers, Giancarlo Stanton. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Next offering is in for a strike. Stanton, a guy capable of hitting it a long way.
Oh, you can tell how comfortable he is. Look at that front foot on the line as he is close to the plate. But he can be very quick to a pitch that is down and in.
The next offering misses, and the count's even at 2. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Got him, and there's 2 away.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Gio Urshela to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
3-2. And down on strikes. That's out number 3. Nothing for the Yanks in the first. Second inning upcoming from the Bronx. No score. Welcome back. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Back now in the Bronx. Here's Mike Moustakas to hit.
Leading off for the Reds, the third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. Severino kicks, deals. Ball 1 there. Lifted in the air, right center field. Enciarte under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun, trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there's some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series. That's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off. Go out there. Know that this is a rare opportunity and just play your best.
2 outs, base is empty. Marcus Barrett will hit next. Bounced out to short. On the run, sends it over to first. And that'll do it. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And we are still scoreless. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the rookie DH, Oswaldo Cabrera. The pitch.
The designated hitter.
And that's in for a strike.
Cabrera.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the 0-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Kicks and deals. Got him looking. And that's the first out.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Here is Ender Inciarte. First offering misses the mark. And another ball. Left-hand batter waits. And that drops in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals. There's a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
DJ LeMahieu.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. He reached out a walk his first time. They say he went. Here comes a pitch. And misses inside.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
Throw over to Votto, and that is the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees, and we're still knotted at 0.
Right there.
India.
Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India. In the air, right field. Judge is under it. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Foul ball. Naquin, the runner at first with 2 gone. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Righty delivers. Just off the outside edge. Two and one now. Severino. That smash towards center. And Ciarte makes the catch, and that'll do it. Reds lead 1. Still no score. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The 0-2. And there's a ball.
1 and 2.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here's Stanton now. First offering, and it just misses. Giancarlo Stanton, certainly a physical presence, and Chris, one of the more imposing guys at the plate in the entire sport.
He's a force, and I think it's scary for pitchers thinking about making a mistake to him because you know you're not going to get that baseball back. He hits the ball so hard, you don't even have to watch him swing. You can just close your eyes and listen and know exactly who it is that hit the ball.
Next pitch misses outside, and now 3-1. At the belt and fires. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Gio Urshela. His first at bat was a strikeout. And the first offering is not close. And a pitch. This is again 5 in a row. And a pitch. That one missed. Now 3-0. And a swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
On the ground, could be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to her before it tied him up. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Torres up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. 2 on, 1 out. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
There's a strike.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. And a foul ball. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success.
Yeah. And too hard.
Here's Miguel Andujar. In there for strike one.
These home fans, they are making a lot of noise, putting pressure on that pitcher out there.
The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And now Oswaldo Cabrera. First pitch doesn't find the zone. To the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third. So it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. So the lineup flips over. Here's Ender Enciarte. First pitch way inside a fastball.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that one fouled off. Torres on third. Andujar at second. Cabrera on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Yankees 2 and the Reds nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, and here's the first baseman, Joey Votto.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Severino back to work. He swings and fouls one off.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The wind of the pitch. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And Votto is retired.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Lopez.
Marcel Lopez now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. Out towards right center field. Pulls it in on the run. And there are 2 outs.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The 0-2. Out towards left center. Stanton on the move. That is the inning.
Swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
One down. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. And a base hit on a line. Winker headed for the plate. He scores, and now they trail by 1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luis Severino done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Zach Britton. And he'll do his best to hang on to this lead.
Zach Britton.
And now the first baseman, Joey Votto. Just a weak fly ball this time. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
So 2 down now, and here is Marcel Lopez.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Oh, 2 now. And down on strikes he goes. Out number 3. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And this is now a 2-1 ball. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH.
For the Yankees, the designated hitter, Walter.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Luis Sessa. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance.
Luis Sessa.
The pitch. That one outside. Ball 1.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Kicks and fires. So now 1-2. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Ground ball to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
And he chases that one. 1 out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now Tyler Stevenson. Urshela to first in time. there to beat him by an eyelash.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Naquin. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Yeah, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Next offering is fouled back. Barrett stands at second with 2 gone. Foul ball there. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And at second. Swing, and a ball popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. So 1 left for Cincinnati. And they trail it here. 2-1. Back here at the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
For the Yankees,
And a pitch.
the right fielder.
In there at the knees. Strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. One down, base is empty. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
The 2-1. Good eye right there.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And he walked him.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Giorgella steps in.
Now batting, shortstop, Gio.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. The 1-1. Now fly ball to right center. Naquin in position. He makes the grab. And there are 2 down. Here is the young phenom, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And downstairs. Righty delivers.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Got him. Inning over. The Yanks lead 1, but they still lead it 2-1. New pitcher for the Yankees, Jonathan Loaisiga. This guy could bring it velocity-wise. Well, 1-run game. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India.
The second baseman, Jonathan India.
And a pitch. That's in there, and that's strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And Aaron makes a nice grab out there, and there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. He made him pay for that one, and we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. For the fourth time tonight.
Eugenio Suarez.
That's towards center. Snags it on the run. And there's two away.
The first baseman, number 19,
Joey Votto, the next to hit for the Reds. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that will end the inning. Reds draw even on this solo job. 2-2 game. Bottom nine, stepping in the long ball threat, Gary Sanchez.
for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary.
New pitcher for the Reds, T.J. Antone.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Reds, number 70.
And a pitch.
Antone.
0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Going to count 1-2. Up the middle. India over to first in time. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, first base.
So digging in, Miguel Andujar. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of break. So tough to get that barrel to.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Lucas Sims. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. And he deals. Line drive. He hauls it in. 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Oswaldo.
Next is the designated hitter, Oswaldo Cabrera. First pitch, and he just misses. Sims, he's known as a reliever that excels in really tough situations. Those high leverage spots, it seems like he's at his best in these situations, and obviously the ability to get the strikeout factors in. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Yeah, there's certain guys that expect to come in and dominate, and they see the challenge, the battle just a little bit differently. They trust their stuff, and they believe that their stuff is better than that guy standing in the batter's box, what his swing, what his ability is.
Swing and a miss, 3-2 now. Left-hand batter waits. Lifted in the air, right center field. Naquin makes the catch, and that'll do it. So the Yanks go in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And welcome back. We're in extras here. And the batter now, Marcel Lopez.
The center fielder, Marcel Lopez.
Loaisiga back to work. In the air, right field. Judge is there. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for Cincinnati, the third baseman, Mike.
Now the third baseman, Mike Moustakas. First offering misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position, but that's just one of those hang with them's.
And now, Tyler Stevenson. Good contact guy, good defender. And a foul ball. And the 0-1. On the ground right side. Torres over to first. And that is that. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Back in New York.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Ender Ortega.
The pitch. Here's the strike. At the belt and fires. And ball 1.
At bat, so a little sigh of relief there. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Now here is Jesse Winker. And that one lifted in the air center field. Enciarte on his way over. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Reds lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back in the Bronx, Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Leading up for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. And now 2-0. And a strike. And a pitch. Ripped to first, caught.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Gio.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Gio Urshela. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Count 1-0.
All tied up and here in extra innings. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious.
Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Got him. And there's 2 away. Here is
Now
Gleyber
batting.
Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
First pitch just misses. All tied up. We are in the 11th. The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Reaches into the stands. He got it. Yanks held in check. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Back for more from the Bronx. And now the DH, Eugenio Suarez.
Off to Cincinnati, the designated hitter, Eugenio Suarez.
Holmes back to work. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, way back there, and it's gone. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out, and they lead it. It's 3-2.
And with that blast, you could hear a pin drop here in the ballpark. The hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Michael King. It's his job to keep his team in the game. And here's the first baseman, Joey Votto. First offering misses the mark.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Righty to the plate. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Okay, from here, he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the fact that his team is now down by a run.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Swing and a ball popped up, and it drops in.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Marcel Lopez, the next to hit for the Reds.
Lopez.
Rips that one to right. Judge brings it in, one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So digging in, Mike Moustakas. Grounder might be 2. Fires to second for 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And the home team down a run. Back in.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
Sonny Gray into the game. He's into the game to face his former team.
Now pitching for the Reds, number
The
54,
pitch.
Sonny Gray.
That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Looking to get the tying run on base. Stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Down on strikes, and there's 1 away here in the 12th. Stepping in, Miguel Andujar.
First baseman, Miguel Andujar.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. This one high in the air to left center. Lopez on the move to his right. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Oswaldo.
And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The tying run at the plate. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Well, an interesting situation. 1 swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Next pitch is outside. Ball 3. Home team down a run here in extra innings. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Ender Inciarte stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch downstairs, and the count is 2-0. And that one is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
The next offering misses, and the count is 3-1. And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
DJ LeMahieu stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch is outside. Slow roller to first, and that's a base hit. Here comes the runner. Naquin fires it to the plate. Tag, got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes games come down to this. You've got to press the issue. Try to get that run across and tie it up. But an excellent throw. Nice job of concentration putting the tag on the runner. Exciting finish to this game today.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
3-2 the final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.